There are several subtle indicators that a man might have low value. Some are more apparent than others, but all can contribute to a negative trajectory in his life. While having low value isn't a permanent condition, it often leads to challenges and difficulties. People with low value typically exude a sense of negativity that can show up in various ways, such as their body language or demeanor. They may also struggle with low self-esteem, which tends to affect how they interact with others. Many women find it hard to connect with someone who has low value, as their negativity can feel draining. Here are 8 less obvious signs that a man might be exhibiting low value. Number 1. He is always trying to impress others. This could be a sign that he's trying to make up for feeling inadequate. He might believe that he needs to prove himself to gain acceptance from others. While this approach might seem effective in the short term, it often leads to disappointment and deeper feelings of unworthiness. On top of that, this kind of behavior can come across as off-putting to those around him. In today's world, many men feel pressured to constantly prove their value, whether through their careers, hobbies, or relationships. Although this drive often stems from insecurity, it can eventually create more challenges than solutions. Number 2. He is never satisfied with what he has. A low-value man often struggles with dissatisfaction, no matter how much he achieves or possesses. He might feel like he's never good enough, even in the face of success. This mindset can lead to financial struggles or relationship problems. Learning to be content with what you have is crucial. Otherwise, you'll always be chasing something that feels out of reach, which can lead to frustration and unhappiness. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals or strive for more, but it's equally important to find satisfaction in your current circumstances. By appreciating what you have, you can enjoy life, regardless of how much or little you own. Many men fall into the trap of focusing on what they lack instead of being grateful for what they already have. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and feel like you're not enough, but shifting your mindset toward gratitude can make all the difference. This doesn't mean settling for less. It means valuing where you are while working toward where you want to be. Number 3. He is always putting other people down. He might do this in a playful or joking manner, but it's often a way to boost his own self-esteem. Unfortunately, this behavior can be a major turnoff for many women, as it reflects a lack of confidence. It can also make him come across as a bully. Whether he's making light of his friends, co-workers, or even strangers, it's a clear sign of low value. Over time, this can have serious repercussions, as people are less likely to want to spend time with someone who acts this way. It's a common defense mechanism for those with low self-esteem. By putting others down, they try to elevate themselves. However, this strategy rarely works and often backfires instead. Number 4. He is always making excuses for his behavior. A man with low value often finds himself making excuses for his actions, even when there's no real justification for them. He may point fingers at others or refuse to take responsibility for his mistakes, which can come across as immature and irresponsible. This tendency to avoid accountability can lead to poor decisions in life, creating even more problems. A lack of effort at work or infidelity in relationships are just a couple of examples. Being with someone who constantly justifies their behavior can be exhausting, as it shows a refusal to grow or change. When someone avoids taking ownership of their actions, it not only reflects a lack of responsibility, but also suggests they're not open to self-improvement. While there may occasionally be reasons behind certain behaviors, it's essential to recognize the bigger picture and work towards becoming better. Number 5. He tends to be negative or cynical. Low-value men often have a tendency to focus on the negative aspects of situations, which can make them come across as pessimistic or even angry at times. They're also more inclined to place blame on others when things go wrong in their lives. While everyone experiences negative thoughts from time to time, low-value men tend to linger on them, which can lead to issues like depression or anxiety. This mindset can also make them harder to be around. Constant negativity not only brings others down, but it can also be a huge turnoff. Number 6. He is always complaining about things. This type of man tends to complain about everything, whether it's something minor or a major issue. Sometimes he might use complaining as a way to seek attention or to avoid taking responsibility for his own problems. While it's completely normal to vent when things aren't going well, constantly complaining isn't healthy and can make you come across as negative. It can also drive people away, making them less eager to spend time with you. If you find yourself frequently complaining, it's worth taking a moment to reflect on what might be behind it. Is there something in your life that's causing dissatisfaction? Or are you using complaints as a way to dodge confronting your own challenges? Number 7. He is always talking about himself. This type of person tends to focus more on talking about himself than listening to others. He might see himself as the most important person in the room, believing that his experiences and opinions hold more value than anyone else's. This attitude can be frustrating for those around him and make conversations difficult. It's crucial to be both a good listener and a good speaker. If you only talk about yourself, you risk coming off as selfish and uninterested in others. Instead, try to engage in two-way conversations where both parties have a chance to speak and listen. This approach not only helps you learn more about others, but also allows them to learn more about you. People are often drawn to those who genuinely listen, so the next time you're talking to someone, make an effort to listen actively and show that you care about their perspective. Doing so can lead to stronger connections and more meaningful conversations. Number 8. He blames others for his own failures. A low-value man often points fingers at others when things go wrong in his life. Instead of owning his mistakes, he may believe that he's not responsible for his circumstances, shifting the blame onto someone else. This mindset can breed resentment and unhappiness. Men who refuse to take responsibility often end up using anger or aggression as a way to cope with their struggles. The truth is, owning up to your mistakes, no matter how difficult, is crucial for personal growth. By reflecting on your actions and what you could have done differently, you begin to understand yourself better and make positive changes. Rather than constantly making excuses or blaming others, try stepping back and seeing the situation from a wider perspective. Women, in particular, are often attracted to men who can stand up and take accountability for their actions. Working on this aspect of yourself can lead to real growth and transformation in your life. That's all for this video. We hope you have found this video informative and interesting. Do you identify with any of these traits? Which sign resonated with you the most, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know in the comments section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.